Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 things you need to know about annuities. And make sure you watch this till the end and use the link in the description to register for our free webinar, which will get into all the nitty-gritty about annuities. If you're watching this after the webinar, then stay tuned anyways, because there's 5 great things you need to know about annuities. And if you've ever wondered about annuities and want to learn more about this topic, please hit the like button right now. Hi, I'm David Hollander. I'm the chairman and founder of the Liberty Group, and I'm also the host of Protect Your Assets radio show. Our company is dedicated to helping families retire, protect their assets, pay less in taxes, grow their investments, and estate plan using legal documents, because we are attorneys and CPAs and financial advisors. Please go ahead and subscribe to our channel so you get tips as they come out. We have changes come all the time, and so we'll definitely keep you up to date. Now, let's get on to the 5 things you need to know about annuities. So why would you consider an annuity as part of your retirement? Well, let's just start with the basics. There really is no other financial product that's available today that can provide you a guaranteed income stream that you cannot outlive. Annuities are excellent at doing just that. But how good is the guarantee, and what does it mean? It's all backed by the claims paying ability of that insurance company. So you really do need to do your homework on the insurance company, find out what their ratings are, find out what their customer service is like, because at some point you're gonna have to deal with them. And you wanna make sure that all of that is as best as it can possibly be. Let's keep it real basic today. Let's start with the 4 types of annuities that you could face. The first is what's called a variable annuity, and these have been around forever. And the next type would be what's called a fixed annuity. The next would be a fixed indexed annuity, and the last would be a single premium immediate annuity known as a SPIA. What I recommend you do when you talk about a variable annuity is get yourself the prospectus, because in the prospectus it will outline all of the features and benefits, expenses, funds, surrender period. These are all things that you need to find out about. So the next thing you need to know about annuities is when it comes to the surrender period. Now, all the annuities I just mentioned, the 4 types, typically have what's known as a surrender period. And what that is that's the insurance company's penalty to you if you cash in the product early. Another area of annuities, which sometimes get over covered and not really explained very well, is taxation. Now, annuities defer tax, meaning that you're going to hopefully earn interest, hopefully have credits accrediting to your policy over time, and those will not be taxed. In fact, you can put as much as you want into an annuity, and the earnings on that will be tax deferred. So even if you're making, $250,000 plus of income a year, you could still put money into an annuity, and that will grow tax deferred. Now, you're going to pay taxes on that income as you earned it, but the $50,000 that you put into the annuity will grow tax deferred even if you're still working, even if the annuity is actually making money. That won't be taxed to you until you decide when you take it out. So when you take that gain out of the annuity, it will be taxed as LIFO, last in, first out, meaning that let's say you made 5% on your money, and let's just call it a $5,000 profit. When you pull that $5,000 out, that first $5,000 will be taxable. The other $100,000, let's say you put in there, wouldn't be taxed because you've already paid taxes on it, and that's part of your basis, okay? The next thing you need to know about an annuity is, should you have an annuity in your IRA? I hear this one all the time. I don't say everybody should do this, but for a lot of people, this can make sense to have an annuity in your IRA. One of the things that is unknown is something called a QLAC. This is a type of an annuity that you can own in your IRA, which can help you from paying your RMD when you hit age 72. By doing a QLAC, you can divert up to 25% of your IRA into a qualified QLAC annuity policy, and that deferral can go from age 72 all the way to age 85. An annuity in an IRA could make sense, particularly if you're trying to do the QLAC. Also, an annuity could make a lot of sense if you're worried about market volatility. Now, markets right now have been extremely volatile. We know that the Fed is not going to raise rates for quite a while, so rates are going to stay very low. So people are forced to buy equities right now, and that is driving stock markets higher. In annuities, particularly a fixed annuity or a fixed indexed annuity, can provide you that protection So then on the downside, you don't go down. You get a zero when the index that it's linked to drops that particular year. So that's another really good reason to consider an annuity in an IRA. Now, with the fixed indexed annuity, once you make that gain is locked in, and that gain and your principal should be protected going forward. Even if the market were to drop, say, 20%, you would not lose a nickel, and that's because of the protection provided by that particular insurance company. Lastly, I want to cover beneficiaries. All annuity policies, when you fill them out on the application, has a beneficiary section. And if you are married, it's really important to understand that annuities provide a very important tax benefit to your spouse. That is, if you die and there's a gain in your policy, the spouse has the right to continue that policy for his or her lifetime, and that money will not be taxed when they receive it, meaning when it goes into their continuation of the annuity. However, if you have a child or another beneficiary who's not a spouse who receives that because they're the named beneficiary on the application, they're going to get taxed. So when they get that check from the insurance company with all those gains in it, that will all be ordinary income to them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell, because when you do that, we'll update you whenever we post something new videos, new content, etc. And if you'd like, go ahead and register for our free annuities webinar at the link below. And remember, at the Liberty Group, we update this website all the time, so you will get updates as they happen. Thanks again for watching.